Hi, faithful friends. I'm Jane Pierantozzi, Executive Director, and today, in celebration of our 20th anniversary, we are here visiting with one of the very important people in our history who helped us reform the state and end the mass killing of dogs and cats in the shelters. I want to introduce you to Robin Brown, who we're visiting today. You can see that Robin Brown is an animal lover. Robin is a long-standing writer, and we met her when she was just a kitten and a news reporter at the News Journal. And today, now 20 years later, we're here to thank you for the incredible work you did in helping us reform the state. Through her excellent writing, she helped us to expose the mass killing that was going on in the shelters at the time in the year 2000. And also you helped us to educate the community on the no-kill movement and the programs we were trying to put into place to make this a life-saving state. So I'd like to introduce you to Robin Brown.
And since we have distance, I'm going to take off my fabulous mask that was a gift from my brother Chris.
We love that mask.
Me too. It was a souvenir that he brought me from China.
Can you believe it's been 20 years, Robin?
It's amazing. It has flown by, but the change is just monumental. I mean, when you think the time went like that.
It did.
But the difference between then and now, it's just an entirely different world for our homeless animals. One of the most memorable moments that really showed the turning of the tide was when John Caldwell he was director of the SPCA, and I finally got him on the record saying that more than 9 out of 10 of all the dogs and cats that came into the shelter were being euthanized, mostly to make space for more animals that would be euthanized. And it was a shocking thing. And once the public started realizing that, the SPCA donations stopped, and it made them think, and they refocused their mission entirely. And Jane introduced the phrase "no kill to Delaware," which was earth-shaking. I remember having to explain it to people. But we've come so far from that big moment, and Jane, you were the catalyst in all of that.
And we couldn't have done it without you, because we needed the media. We needed the media to grab onto the issue and bring the truth out to the public and to legislators, and Robin was willing to do that. You're an ethical reporter.
Thank you.
You were willing to get to the bottom of the truth and expose it, and that helped us move things along. And so we will never forget you for that.
Thank you.
And I'm just wondering, what else? There's so much that happened when you were covering the issues. What else is memorable to you when you were covering it as things moved along? So the first was that you got the Delaware SPCA at the time, now they're a good organization at the time,
yes.
You got them to admit that they were killing 90% of the animals.
More than 9 out of 10.
Right, and they were getting
euthanized.
State taxpayer money.
Right, and they were state funded through dog control. There was never any funding for cats or spay-neuter. So one of the other biggest landmarks in the fight toward humane treatment of homeless dogs and cats was after Jane convinced a representative to put $10,000 toward the first ever study of pet overpopulation in Delaware, and everyone was startled by the results, and it was something that people took to heart, because at the time the demographics were incredible. More than 70% of Delaware households had a dog, a cat, both or multiples. So people responded just remarkably. And so it put Delaware at the front of a nationwide movement toward more just and humane treatment of dogs, cats, assorted other pets, that all they really need to thrive is a forever home,
Right. Absolutely.
It's a different day now.
It's a different day. We're a good state now, and I just want to throw in an update that, if you remember, in 2008, Ann Kavanaugh left our board of directors, and you covered it, and she went to the Delaware SPCA and made them a no-kill
Yes.
agency. So the SPCA then became our partner in the no-kill movement. And
the-
that was
the
another
partnership-
phenomenal moment. It was around 2008 when we also started the first food bank in Delaware to help pets stay in their home, and I believe you covered that as well.
You bet. I mean, that was another thing that was great to see other organizations get on board with it. And now even the Food Bank of Delaware that serves human beings also provides pet food for low-income families. And they know that, you know, they can go to Faithful Friends and some other places, and just because they may not have a real substantial income doesn't mean they should be deprived of the love of family members covered in fur.
Absolutely. Well, Robin, anything else you want to share with us? Because we have a couple special gifts for you, but I want to make sure there's anything else you want to tell us.
Well, I'd like to congratulate you on 20 years.
Oh,
It's really
thank you.
amazing. I think you've provided incredible leadership for one of the most just causes I've ever seen, and it raises my spirits and it chokes me up.
Oh, thank you.
I know we're not supposed to shake hands, but I have hand sanitizer.
Okay, that's fine. That's good. Well, I just want to say how much we love you. And in
Thank
those
you.
days when we were
Thank you.
really hurt and upset by what was happening, it helped us feel better knowing that we had a friend at the News Journal who was helping to get the truth out. And that was you. Like I said, you're a wonderful reporter, a wonderful writer.
Thank you.
And we couldn't have done these reforms without you and some of our key legislators. So from the bottom of our heart and the
Thank
bottom of our paws, we have this special gift for you, some beautiful flowers.
Oh, beautiful.
Because blue means life and flowers are life, and what you
They're
did
so
was life-giving. And we
Thank
have a
you
little
so
gift
much.
for you from all of us at Faithful Friends.
Thank you so much.
All of our supporters out there, I know you remember Robin writing these stories and her asking people to write in, and folks did write into the legislature. We just want to let you know how much we love Robin, and we're really thanking you for everything you've done.
Well, the feeling is mutual, and I wish you more than 20 more years, and I hope that your fundraising for the new location will go quickly and generously, and I'll look forward to being at the grand opening.
Thank you so much.